Okay, so we're gonna play some more Balan Wonderworld, but before we do that, I thought, let's talk a bit about the Switch 2 thing, because no one asked, no one cares about my video gamer opinion. Every fucking gamer out there is dishing out their opinions right now, and no one cares. So that's exactly why I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. Let me pull out the trailer and we can talk about things in order. Nintendo UK Switch 2 Direct. Here we go. Here it is. Let's go back to where it all began. You care about my video gamer opinion? Well then. Maybe I gotta share my video gamer opinion then. Alright. There's a lot of things with this console and the launch that are really bad, and I don't like them. But we're gonna talk about those. Let me just resize this thing a little bit so it's the video. Yeah, let's go through this thing in order and take a look. I already watched this when it happened, but you know, let's just move along here, skipping, and I'm gonna talk about everything. There's a couple of things you don't like, but most things seem to be fine. We'll see. On the game front, it's mostly fine, but on the console front, there's a few things there that I don't like. Ah, I'm thirsty. All right. So Mario Kart 9, Mario Kart World, whatever it's called, it looks good. I'm not a fan of Mario Kart. I've never really liked those games. Or like, it's not that I dislike them, but I just didn't play them. Never really played them. I don't think I will play this either. It is what it is, but it looked good. And I think it's a good launch title, considering how big Mario Kart is. And I like the Fortnite shit. I like the Fortnite shit in this game. Freaking free roam Mario Kart. Drop where we dropping, boys, and you can just go off the track. I think that was pretty cool. Any problems you have are in the price. Yeah. You don't like that the roster seems to be padded with enemies. But what's the problem with that? It's just more characters. It's not like they're removing Luigi or Mario or Bowser. It's just all that we know and more. It's not padding. Also, the fact that there's costumes is really cool. This really is Fortnite, El Babaji. Mario Kart World. Yeah, it's good. Probably will never play myself, but it's good. Solid thumbs up. You honestly like that they're adding more enemies. Yeah, the more the merrier. I think you should be able to play as anyone who you fucking want, you know? Every Mario character. This feels like the perfect game, though. Bring back some classic ones as well. Yeah, Pauline is there as well, which is really good. She's here to stay, which is good because she is the best. Oh yeah, fucking separate Mario Kart World Direct? That's crazy. Yes, okay, what did we have next here then? Is Spike in it? Yeah, Spike is in it. Joy-Con 2. I really have nothing to say about the actual controllers themselves. I know they use the new modern technology, the HAL sticks or whatever they're called, so they won't be drifting, which is good. My Joy-Cons have drift like on all of them. And yeah, controllers look good, buttons are bigger, everything is good there. What I don't like this fucking hell. This fucking bootleg Discord shit. Oh hell nah, this is so like, who the fuck is gonna use this?
Wait, no. Feature for Nintendo Switch.
It even looks like fucking Discord.
While using the game chat feature.
Microphone 5 meters away from you. Hopefully it sounds better than the Xbox microphone. Yeah, look at the frame rate on the fucking screen share. That's crazy shit.
You can also share your game screen.
Look!
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur? Really?
I hate the fake action here, acting.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
15 FPS screen share is crazy. Yeah. I'm the guy who doesn't really care about FPS and all that shit, but even I will say that's really crusty. Especially since, hang on, later here they have like the
size of your friend's game screen.
Yeah, this one! Yeah! 15 FPS stream! That's so fucking funny.
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
This is where I have to do a little wall ride.
This shit, yeah.
So everyone.
I don't vibe with this. I don't think a lot of people will use this. Sure, it will have its audience. I feel like some, maybe kids will use it. I feel like this is, yeah, I'm sure some people will use it, but it's not for me, definitely. Also, I don't fuck this fucking C button. The C stands for cringe, because this button is on everything now, and it brings up the game chat. Fuck, I'm not gonna use the fucking game chat.
And their console.
Oh yeah, and the expensive peripherals. You shitty camera. Superimpose yourself into the fucking Mario's meat. Yeah. Sold separately, of course. Skype is back, baby! $50 microphone, baby! Yeah, camera, $50 camera. You love how it's all blurry too. Big Mac doll camera. Nintendo iToy. That is the only thing I like about this. Is like the possibility of like a game with iToy-like functionality. But they didn't really show anything like that off here. Parental controls. Streaming your game to your friends so you can play multiplayer. That's a good feature. And borrowing games. Hello there, welcome. Bigger screen, same thickness. You know what else is thick? Someone made a good point. It's a whole dedicated button to something you need Nintendo Switch Online for. Oh yeah, that also. I don't have Nintendo Switch Online. I'm only ever had it like a couple of times, and that was the free trial. Really don't need it myself.
Switch.
Yes, bigger system. That's fine. That's cool. Everything about this thing itself is nice and nice. Mouse control, whatever really.
Even if you don't have a
Surround sound, only few games support it. I don't wear headphones when playing Switch games. This is good. More space, more storage, especially since Nintendo games are kinda small. Dock having a fan in it is good. I don't care about the resolution shit. Yeah, like the hardware-wise, it's fine. I don't really have anything to say about that there. You feel like it could have been put in the hold home button menu as an option if you have any NSO. Yeah, true. Wonder how many of these will drift. They didn't mention upgraded sticks. Those are HAL sticks. We know for a fact because the schematics have leaked. They won't be drifting. I love the hardware. I mean, I'm willing to eat these words later on, but HAL sticks don't drift. You do though. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I wasn't making fun of you. This one, a tech demo to showcase the system itself, kind of like a virtual museum. I like the idea, but it's gonna cost like $60, and it doesn't come bundled with the console. That is real shit. Ain't no one buying this. Couple of mini games you can try, you know, all that shit. It's like Astrobot, but Nintendo and worse. A paid tech demo. Yeah. You had six drifting Joy-Cons. Oh man. Yeah. I think I had 6 Joy-Cons as well. The lime ones, the grey ones that came with the system, and the blue and red ones. And I think all of them drift except the other lime one. Yeah, the game card. It's red. Epic. Micro SD. Use the new generation one. You can transfer your data. Oh yeah, the new Pro Controller. With the fucking C button again! I hate it. Fucking C button. Also the back buttons. That's crazy because... Does that mean... Hang on. Do the Joy-Con 2s have these extra buttons as well? Because is there going to be a game that requires the extra back buttons? But if you don't have them, you can't play them. My what's it called? 8-bit Duo Ultimate controller here does have the back buttons, but I don't use them myself because I don't like them, and no game requires them, at least so far. But I'm wondering if there's gonna be games in the future that require the extra back buttons. Oh, they are mappable. Where does it say that? Okay, whatever, I'll take your word for it. That is good. What? Oh, this still makes you so mad. What do you mean your SD cards no longer work? I understand that. I'm not blaming you, but personally, I don't care. Use the new generation. I can't use floppies anymore. But yeah, I do understand the frustration with that. The subtitles. Oh, which you can assign to existing buttons. I didn't see that. That's good. So I don't have to use them if I don't have to. Website will go live. Launch date. I'm not gonna get it at launch. I'll tell you when I'll get it later. Here we talk about Nintendo Switch 2 games, Nintendo Switch 1 games, and then you can upgrade some old 1 games to 2 games if you pay extra. They add like features and upgrades to some old games. The grip has them from what you heard. Okay. I didn't play this, but it's cool that they're getting some new shit for the new hardware. Not so cool that you have to pay for it separately. Yeah, this is the iToy shit I was talking about. Give me more of this, you know? PlayStation 2 iToy Astro Zoo Revival. That's what I want. Fuck the flower. Get that fucking flower out of my lobby.
Shoot down enemy. There's a boulder. Paints in 2 games that launches on Nintendo Switch 2 players who...
Yeah, this is the shit. The upgrade pack. So if I already own an old game, let's say Super Mario Party Yambore for the Switch 1, and I plug it into Switch 2, I can play it, but I can also upgrade it to contain extra content for X. Do we know how much the upgrade things will cost yet? You love how all the mouse stuff could have been done with gyro instead. But new gimmick is new gimmick. Yeah. Holy, sorry for chugging. I'm really thirsty for some reason. And Breath of the Wild, sorry, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, I don't know which one this is, but it's gonna work better on Switch 2, apparently. And this thing is so weird. You can plug your game in, or like connect it to your fucking Nintendo app or something, and you get like extra, like shit. Why is this not in the game? What is this? Daily bonus? What? I don't understand this. This is good though. I like that you're able to share your builds with the other people with QR codes. Pretty sure the upgrade pack prices haven't been listed yet. To use the system, you'll have to buy the Switch 2 itself for an insane price. Any game which is also super expensive now, likely a damn new SD card if you have quite a few games, and NSO for most functionalities. Like, gosh dang, that's a pass for you. Yeah, the prices are really fucking crazy. More lore locked behind a fucking app. Xbox Smart Glass? I don't even know what that is. Yeah, I don't use these Nintendo apps, no matter how much they push them. This is the point where I was like, okay, fucking hell, I have to get the system now. But this is... not gonna buy the system for this. but I will get this once I have Switch 2. But some sort of like little lore sub-story DLC thing for Kirby and the Forgotten Land, I'm down. Remixed levels apparently, maybe some new platforming, new mouthful items. I'm down. I will be playing this, but it's not a system seller. Metroid, I don't care about Metroid, really. Pokemon looks like shit as shit as ever. Yeah, upgrade pack, have to pay separately, no thank you. Does look like just the regular levels with sparkles, like that was already a mode in the main game. Well, the level design was different. You were climbing the building with the blue platforms, that wasn't in the original game. But yeah, some sort of remixed levels, they are definitely not a system seller, but... And I have to hear the price first, but I'm probably still gonna end up getting it. I wanna know the Kirby lore! Oh yeah, another tech demo. It's cool. I like the idea, but it's visually so unappealing. It's just grey characters. Will not be playing. It could be so good, fun, but it has no sauce. Exactly, it's missing the sauce. Idea is good, but there's no personality. Yeah, it's really like placeholder models. But yeah, they really are. This is the new gimmick. The mouse is the gimmick for the Switch 2. Yeah, it desperately needed like ARMS character designs. Here's the sizzle reel about old games coming to the Switch 2. Of none of which I cared for. Except Split Fiction. That game is amazing. But still, I already played it. Harry Potter, get the fuck out of here.
Coming to
Okay, here we go. Okay, so this was Hyrule Warriors 2. This is really exciting. This makes me really happy, as I was really interested in the Tears of the Kingdom lore. And they confirmed this is going to be canon. This is not going to be an alternate universe like Warriors 1 was. This is actually going to be canon to the main lore of Tears of the Kingdom. And that is really exciting. It's going to be the Imprisoning War, and you can play as Zelda and Rauru. And Sexy Ganon is gonna be there. This is gonna be good. I won't be playing it though. But it is still good and got me excited. Yeah. Good shit. Goes hard. Age of Imprisonment. My husband! Rauru! $80 digital game. We're not there yet. We're not there yet, but yes. Yeah, this is exciting. I'll definitely like seek out a stream or something if someone plays this. I don't care about Switch Online. Oh yeah, fucking Nintendo GameCube, one of the easiest consoles to emulate, coming to Nintendo Switch Online on the Switch 2. And the games at launch are crap. And more titles will be added. I hate this drip feed shit. God damn it, Nintendo. This is not the way to like preserve. Okay, I say that, but they're not even thinking about preservation. These big companies do not care about preservation. This is seeking for profit in the disguise of flimsy preservation. We shouldn't treat this even as an attempt at preservation, because it is not that. Incomplete libraries that I don't own, and also individual games can be taken down at any time. We got enough old shitty games to feed you for a lifetime. Or whatever the fucking meme is, I don't know. Doesn't even have Animal Crossing. Yeah. Not the selection, but the offer. Not even Pikmin.
Designed to sleep. The Nintendo
even to this day, if I wanted to play some old GameCube games, I'd just dig out my own system. Okay, well, I know not everyone owns it, not everyone can do it, but
GameCube control.
whatever. Deltarune, finally, chapter 3 and 4 are apparently new and finally coming out. Actual release date here too. I know people have been waiting for that. Oh fucking, oh my god. Holy fuck, I almost threw a punch. Let's move on. Sorry, fucking cyberpunk. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy remake is not going to be locked on the PlayStation 5 anymore. So PlayStation 5 continues to have no games except Astrobot. So the fact that this is coming to the Switch too also makes me think that it's gonna come to the PC. Disgusting that they're all they're platforming that guy. Yeah, Randy, for context. Deltarune is kind of a huge deal though. It is, but not to me. Going from Deltarune to Randy is the biggest drop in quality ever. That whiplash actually hurt me physically. It already is on PC. Oh shit, well I didn't know. But yeah. This fucking guy. Oh yeah, we have the sizzle reel here. Oh yeah! Holy fuck, guys. Wait, hang on. There's a meme about this I want to show. If I can still find it. Look.
It's too fast. How could you even tell what's on? I can tell.
Too late, I'm in the 40s. Gotta go around the horn. It's faster.
That's what it fucking feels like. Yeah. If this is to be believed, they're trying to get Hollow Knight Silksong out this year. That is cool. And very exciting. Reported to delay Silksong. I won't believe it just yet, but I kinda feel like now's the time. But still, I don't believe it just yet. Not yet. Not fully. Giant fucking cows. Oh yeah, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. I love Puyo Puyo Tetris. I don't know what 2S means. Is that a new thing or an old thing? Remake, re-release, new content? I do not know. But I won't be getting it because I already own Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 and it's really good. I hope they make a third one. Ridge Racers! So yeah, at this point I was kind of like, oh no, is this it? Because up till this point, the Direct had nothing for me aside from the Kirby DLC. And even that was like, you know, I'll get it. And we were like an hour in and I was like, holy fuck, okay, is this really it? I was kind of losing hope. And this one, fucking, I don't care, whatever the fuck this is. And I was like, oh, is this the final game reveal? Is this the one last thing? I was like, oh no, oh no. But then they hit us with... Okay, no, yeah, they hit us with this. At this moment, at this very moment, I felt it in my heart. I knew what was coming. There were many speculations. People were like, new Smash, new Kirby, whatever the fuck. But I fucking knew what was coming and I was waiting for it. And the moment The Warp Star got the fucking boosters. I lost it. I started screaming. I started jumping up and down. And once Kirby burst through that dark void, I started crying. And I'm not even kidding. This rarely happens with me with reveals. I was fucking crying my eyes out. Kirby Air Ride means so much to me. And after all these years, we're gonna get a sequel. And not only that, it's gonna be directed by none other than Masahiro Sakurai himself. After all these years. Kirby Air Ride was the last Kirby game he directed. And now he's coming back to direct the sequel. I'm fucking...
Oh my god!
I genuinely don't have the words. I explained how my reaction was. And this is the system seller for me. I will be getting the system to play this with my siblings. Like I played the original all those years back on the GameCube. On my living room floor with my siblings. This is... It's crazy. I've talked about Air Ride 2 so many times. I've dreamed about it. I've had all these ideas. This is my Rayman 4! Oh. Until the boosters, you still thought it was Smash. Like Kirby had a major role in the World of Light story too. Hope he doesn't ignore all the cool stuff that's been introduced in Kirby since he left, though. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I actually went on a walk today and I talked with Pep about this. I have the same worry. I don't think Masahiro Sakurai is gonna have like a reign of terror. And he's gonna be like, no, only Kirby, DDD, and Meta Knight. No one else! I hope he's not gonna do that. I hope it would be so cool to have like Taranza and Magolor and Suzy, Elflin, like all of them to be playable. That would be so kick-ass. I hope that happens. I believe it will be good. And I'm super excited. And I will be getting the system for this game. Damn. That's it. No Smash. If this was the final reveal, you would have still been delighted. Absolutely same. But we just, it just kept on going here. Hang on. I was like, okay. Oh shit. I was like, okay, that's the final reveal. Holy shit, they went out with a bang, you know. Let me take a quick drink while this plays. But then they fucking hit us with this one last game? What could it be, you know? New Mario? What? What is this? At this point I was like, what? Pikmin? Oh. In retrospect, it's very obvious what it is. There's fucking banana crystals here. I didn't notice those the first time around. But yeah, I was like, what is this? Pikmin? You know, what? Look at these cartoon eyes. Banjo-Kazooie, what? You know? It was kind of like, what is happening? What is this? Yeah. And then I saw this and I was like...
Oh my god!
No, I'm kidding! I'm kidding, guys! This is so fucking cool! Listen to the music, look at him run, climb. Look at the raw power he's oozing. He is destroying ground with his bare fists. This really feels like it's gonna be... like... I love how they're leaning into him just being a powerhouse and destroying shit. This really feels like one of those, like, perfect game design moments, you know, where they went to the writing board and like distilled Donkey Kong to its bare fucking elements, and one of them was strength, you know. That's what it feels like. The fucking music also goes so hard. And this, oh, this retro level classic thing here, so good. Oh my god, and I love these guys that they're gonna show off here soon. That reminds you, you gotta play more Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. The game also has a DK as a flipping powerhouse, but a 2D platformer. Oh shit. I thought that's a rhythm game. Music. Banana! Did he go ooh banana? Hang on, I didn't hear that. He did, holy fuck. Okay, the designs of these like creatures, the bosses, they go so hard. Holy fuck, do they go hard. Just pausing here a little bit because this is my first time rewatching this trailer. Look at this fucker! Look at her! These designs go so hard. I wonder if the small guy is the bad main villain. Yeah, and it's coming out later this year. This is not the system seller for me, but I will get it hopefully at some point in the future and play it when I have Switch 2. It's gonna be Kirby Air Ride 2, that's gonna be the one for me. That's the one I'm gonna buy at launch. DK fans eating a 6-star restaurant meal, yeah. Donkey Kong as the rhythm game. DK Jungle Beat is a 2D game by the Mario Galaxy devs. You do control the original on GameCube with bongos, but there's a Wii version too. Oh shit, I had no idea. Yeah, I personally still don't really care about the redesign of DK. I prefer his old design, but it's fine. Incredible strength. This game looks just... This gives me like... This is like Donkey Kong's Forgotten Land, if that makes sense. That's what it feels like to me. Yeah, and that was it. I don't think they had anything else. Yeah, no, that was it. Let's see here. Was there anything else to talk about the Nintendo Switch 2 here? Oh yeah, the crazy ass price. The console is really expensive. What? It's like 450 euros. That's really expensive. The games are like 70 euros. That's really not cool. Do you guys have anything else to say? You like the things they released, but for $80. Mario Kart World is 90 euros. What? Wait, what? What? Apparently this DK game is made by the same folks who made Super Mario Odyssey. Yeah, I read that as well. Makes sense and is really cool. Physical games are $10 more expensive. What? What? If they reveal a new Smash game in at least a year from now, do you think it'll be Ultimate Nintendo Switch 2 edition for $80 and a Fighter Pass 3, or a completely new entry with a truncated roster but massively overhauling the character stage? I didn't even consider that. Yeah, considering that they're bringing back some really old games like Mario Odyssey, I kinda would see them Okay, here's the deal. Namco is developing Kirby Air Ride 2. So unless they have a completely new dev for Smash, whatever new Smash, I don't think we will see one for a while now. HAL is most likely working on a new Kirby right now, behind the scenes. And Namco is working on Kirby Air Ride 2 with Sakurai. So I don't think there's gonna be a new Smash in the near future. But they could do a Switch 2 version. I don't know how that would be without Sakurai's involvement. I don't know. I don't really know what to think of, what to expect with Smash at this point. Mario Kart World physically is 90 euros and virtual copy is 80 euros. Oh god damn, they're really trying to kill physical media, aren't they? The increased game prices are a big damper on great showing of the new games. Yeah, because 90% of this direct was shit. Make no mistake, me being excited about Air Ride 2 and Donkey Kong's Big Bonanza does not take away from the direct overall being really kinda shit. And the whole like reveal thing and all the prizes and all that, it's like, it's kind of like a pile of turd, but there's a diamond somewhere in it and you gotta like dig through the shit to get to the diamond, I guess. Nintendo, stop. You already don't want to buy a new console. You don't need to push you away even further. This is like the NES and SNES thing all over again. Back in the day when the SNES released and people were like, what? Now I gotta buy a new one? I'm not making fun of you, by the way. I realized that might have sounded like it, but I'm not. It just reminded me of that. I'm just reading your guys' comments. You come in and the first thing you get greeted by is Rye being in disbelief by the prices. Yeah, because they are fucking insane. They're insane! Insane asylum! I'm gonna go to the insane asylum if I buy Switch 2 games! There was no confirmation if Switch 1 games without 2 patches will get increased stability. I don't think they will. Back then there was the Epic Mega Drive as a cool, cheaper competitor. Yeah. We're clearly in successful Nintendo era. They always get overly arrogant when they're being successful. Yeah, Nintendo needs a good spanking right about now, and a piece of that humble pie. But... oh, I hear a blackbird through my window again. That's so cool. But yeah, I will get the system later this year, most likely, because apparently Air Ride 2 is aimed to release this year as well. I will get the system and Air Ride 2. And because I have 2 siblings to play with, I'm gonna need at least an additional controller, unless the old Pro controller or the 8-bit Do works with Switch 2. I have to wait for reports with that. Those are the things I will get. But buying these games is definitely gonna become rarer now that they are so expensive. It really has to it really has to hit hard for me to buy them. And Kirby is one of those hard hitters for me. Yeah. I hope Switch 2 emulation like gets good. I don't know how long it usually takes for that shit. I know Switch 1 emulation is pretty good from what I've heard. But the Switch 2 is also comparable to PlayStation 4 in power. At least that's what I've heard people say. And PlayStation 4 emulation is non-existent. So I'm kind of hoping that the sheer craziness of Nintendo fans will make Switch 2 emulation possible. Because some of those games are like, hell no, I'm not gonna pay for that. Old Pro Controller does work, if you recall correctly. That's good. Then I don't have to buy a new one. You will wait for them to cool down the prices. It's so funny. Okay, I'm not shitting on anyone here, but it's so funny when I see people say, like, I'm gonna wait for the prices to drop, but guys, they're not gonna drop. PC may be the way to go, yeah. Praying it is easy to hack. Yeah, gonna be interesting to see how fast people figure all that shit out. You can kind of get around the performance issue in Penny on Switch by switching the console to 720p instead of 1080. You bought a 3DS at launch. You learned your lesson. Yeah. Yeah, Nintendo does not drop their prices. Individual retailers might. You might get lucky, and you might get the console itself for a bit cheaper. But the games themselves, especially first-party games, they will not drop in price. Didn't people boycott the prices for the 3DS and that made Nintendo drop the game prices or something? I don't know. I don't know. You gotta go have fun. Alright, well, I don't think I have anything else to say here. I'm Kirby's bitch. Let's play Balan Wonderworld.